Hello and welcome to another edition of Stockwatch. So we see that Apple have hit a new sales record, or another sales record, let's say, as their Q4 earnings were released. The back end of 2020 saw them post $111 billion profit, which is up 21% from last year. So the gains come as the pandemic pushes more people online and more people working from home. So we've seen basically other companies during the pandemic that their shares have soared, such as Netflix, Microsoft and Amazon, etc. So Apple are no different with more people using their technology and devices for working from home and obviously staying home during lockdowns as well. So Apple now counts more than over 1 billion active devices globally, and that includes 1 billion iPhones itself. So at the back end of last year we had the iPhone 12 which came out, which was quite a good profit sitter for Apple itself, and obviously it got a lot more people to not only buy Apple products but switch their old phones to the new technology. Obviously, as technology is moving in our day and age, it's obviously making more people want to buy the latest edition of phones as well. So this is quite a big step in the right direction. China was quite a big player and significant reason why Apple's profits were so high, as their region jumped by 57%, with sales roaring in Taiwan and Hong Kong as well. And in Europe, sales rose by 17%, whereas in the Americas it's 11%. So China really taking advantage of this now, because the city where the pandemic started in Wuhan has gone back to normal pretty much, and other sectors in China have gone back to normal. So this is what the world is going to want to get to. So nightclubs, bars, restaurants are back open as normal, and obviously the Chinese economy is doing a lot better for it, as we saw with their Q3 Q3 GDP escalate recently. The same couldn't be said, however, for Boeing. They've had a year to forget, and even though their 737 MAX has been cleared to fly in many regions such as the UK and the Americas, it actually posted a record 12.8 billion loss, and that was up nearly 2 billion from the year before. The net losses are the worst reason that Boeing have to be concerned, because that soared to 11.9 billion, and that's an increase of over $500 million from last year. And it's very bad on their part, because their new 777X airliner that was supposed to be released in 2022 has been pushed back a year, and this has cost Boeing itself $6 billion in a charge as well. So the shares fell by 3% yesterday in trading, and it doesn't look very good for Boeing going forward in 2021 neither. So take a quick look at Apple. The last time I looked on Apple, I was looking at these certain peaks for it to break, and it broke the recent peak not so long ago. But we're looking at a little bit of exhaustion now. I had an ascending channel in. If I just stretch that out a bit more, we're seeing a bit more of a resistance if we can break past that ascending channel. But we're seeing that prices might start to wane now. It looks like there might be a little bit of exhaustion coming into play. So on the market open, I might expect prices to start dropping down to the mean, and then probably to the lower end of this channel here. If it breaks past the recent peak, roughly about the 137 mark, then we could see prices actually moving a lot lower, going downwards, and probably to the recent troughs and peaks that we saw in recent months. So this is something just to look out for on the cautious side of Apple, if there is a little bit of exhaustion and bears start entering the market. Just a quick look on Boeing as well. It stands for itself. The last time I looked at Boeing, again, I was looking at these recent peaks, and I was looking at the last significant market gaps that happened, and now, as you can see here, we're looking at a bit of a support at the recent market gap, which is a nice indicator, nice confluence line with the Ichimoku bottom border as well. So if we break through this, I can fully expect prices to start shifting down, possibly to the $150 range. We're seeing on momentum at the moment. Just bring that into play for you here. So this is we're seeing a slight bullish divergence, but I think this might be negated based on the headlines. So obviously, as you can see, lower lows, higher highs. We're seeing a bit more of headline-based reaction in the market. So there could be a bit more of a sell-off in Boeing, but that will remain to be seen on the market open and as we close into the back end of this trading week as well. Just something to look out for. And obviously with earnings season really getting in full swing at the moment, just for other companies to release their data and what the consequences are. So just a few things to look out for. So that's all from the Stock Watch today. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have any comments or queries, please add them to the post and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great trading day ahead and bye for now.